Utilize your time wisely. If your past wasn't so great, make it up for your future. Use your present as a gift, as that's what it is. Be yourself at all times. When you wake up and look yourself in the mirror, know that you are ready to dominate the day, that you're ready to execute any challenge that may come against you. You are stronger than you ever been before. Strength is for everyone. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to take you guys through a workout I did this morning, this Sunday morning, Sunday Fun Day. Mind you, I'm still pumped from yesterday. I learned a lot at the San Jose Fitness Expo. Had a great time networking with some great people. Anyway, let's get right into the workout of chest and back. This is my warm-up, guys. I did some pull-ups, went all the way down, got a full stretch, and got right back up. At the expo yesterday, I did a little challenge with the Marines to see how many pull-ups you can do all the way down, all the way back up. So that's why I focused on today. I guess I was cheating a little bit yesterday, but I was sore as hell when I was done. Anyway, here's the next warm-up. Getting the chest nice and warm. Keeping the legs back as I go downward into the dip. Right back up into some pull-ups. I only do 2 sets of warm-ups, guys, because you don't need to do too much to burn yourself out. At least 8 to 10 repetitions just to get the muscles warm, to not, to prevent injury, most important. So 2 sets of pull-ups and 2 sets of dips. Next, guys, I went into some T-bar rows. I used to stay away from this exercise, to be honest, because I didn't like it. I used to think I wasn't really contracting my back muscles, but I figured it's all about hand positioning. As you can see here, I got my hands positioned at the lower bars just to add more emphasis on the lats and really get a good stretch at the top. So that's what I aim for. It's all about hand position at the end of the day. Just kind of play with it. Make sure you can feel the right muscles contracting at the right times. Since I find it unnecessary to spend a lot of time at the gym, which you don't need to do, I like to superset my workout. So I went to the T-bar rows and did some T-bar dumbbell fly. So basically just leaning my back up against the T-bar row machine and getting a good stretch with the dumbbells to contract the chest muscles. So this is something creative I came up with. I'm not saying that I created the exercise itself. I'm sure others have done it before, but just to keep things moving, keep it interesting, I call these the T-bar chest flies. Just randomly staring into the camera, I guess, just telling myself to keep it going. Next, guys, I went into some seated low rows. Absolutely love this exercise because it really puts a lot of width into your back, especially when you go forward and get that stretch at the top. Nice and controlled motion, guys. So not too much swinging or jerking, just slightly swinging forward just to get a full stretch and be able to come back and put a lot of emphasis on those lats. Look at that. You can see the muscles contracting and doing the work for itself, keeping my arms fixed and my elbows fixed throughout the whole exercise. The low row was a single set exercise, and I went right into another single set exercise, which is the hammer strength chest press. Just because I like to put a lot of focus on these 2 exercises. I don't like to superset certain workouts if I know I need extra help in them. My bad for the quality on that exercise with the hammer strength. It was just, I guess, the position of the camera and also the background, hella bright. Anyway, here's my next exercise, guys. I went into some barbell rows, leaning on the bench. So just basically had the bench inclined a bit, just so you can really get a stretch with your lats, what you're working with. So it's got my hands just nice and loose, not too tight on the barbells, just enough, just using my hands as hooks basically. That's how we could put it, just so I'm not gripping it too tight. I'm just trying to get the back to react to the exercise that I'm doing. Next, superset is a single arm chest press, guys. I like to incorporate single unilateral movements in my workouts just because it helps me correct imbalances, and also just make sure that I have the stability. And a lot of people don't know this, but if you do not single set, but unilateral movements, it adds more emphasis on your core too. So you're actually incorporating your core a lot more when you do unilateral movements. So basically one arm at a time or one leg at a time. Next, I went into some dumbbell pullovers. I like to do mine flat on the bench just because I like to have my lower back supported a bit more. You can do the exercise the standard way, which is basically having your lats and your shoulders on the bench and having your torso slightly bent downward just so you could hit those lats and chest. This exercise actually trains your triceps as well as your lats and chest. Next, I went into some dumbbell rows. I like this exercise. I used a 45-pound dumbbell just because the 30s and stuff was too light. I usually like to warm up with those dumbbells. Now I'm hitting 45s. I'm getting stronger as the time go by. Don't be in a hurry to gain strength, guys. That shit will come with consistency and also a great diet. And that's one of the main things people leave out is that diet. When you eating better, that gives you so much stamina. It's ridiculous. Like, you have more energy to keep on going. And also it'll help you shed that fat off and get those muscles to pop out. So what's the point of working out if your work is not showing? It took me years to understand that. So here I am back again with some more rows, just rolling away, guys. This exercise is great for a lot of width if you're trying to get a wider back. Next, guys, I went into some cable flies with a split stance, meaning one leg is back, one leg is forward as shown in the video. I'm kind of crossing over in the beginning. I was crossing over, but I didn't feel like I was hitting my pecs enough, so I'm just bringing the cables together, the handles together, as you can see in the video. Just get a nice squeeze, nice pump. Great exercise. So if you find yourself off balance, I would highly recommend the split stance as shown in the video, guys. Great exercise for chest development. At the end of my workouts, I like to have a little pose off. You know what I'm saying? It's not for ego. It's not for none of that shit. It's more of a connection with my muscles and basically seeing what I'm working with and what I could work on. So it has nothing to do with ego. It's more of a confidence builder. And also, like I said, guys, it's something you can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, I could hit these delts a little bit more. I could hit these rear delts a little bit more. I could do this. I could do that. So basically kind of critiquing your own physique. So don't worry about people looking in the gym. They're going to be looking and they might say some fucked up shit. But hey, you have the confidence and they don't. It takes a while to build confidence. But once you get it, you wouldn't give a fuck who's looking, because most of the time they're just curious. They don't even have to be hating. They can just be curious, like, oh, I wonder what this person's doing. Are they competing? And they see that you're serious about your shit. So if you exercising, why not see what you're working with? Why just lift the weights and walk out the goddamn gym? Why not just look at yourself? That's why the gym have so many mirrors. If you'll notice, the gym is filled with nothing but mirrors. Those are for you to utilize. So again, do not worry about people looking. They're just curious to know what you're doing. So flex your muscles, flex what you got, smile, have a good time. That's what it's all about. If you're serious in this health and fitness thing, you won't have a problem with flexing a bit. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. Personal training opportunities, link is in the bio.